Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I don't even know what day this is. I think I might be behind a day, but whatever the case may be, as promised, I will have 31 episodes for the month of December. PODmas is happening, so however that shakes out, there will be 31 episodes. This is the countdown. We are literally a week away from Christmas. Can you believe that Christmas is 1 week away? Does that even make sense? This time next week will be Christmas Day. Is that what it is? Let me make sure. Let me look at the calendar real quick. Yeah. We're literally a week away. This time next week, we will be knee deep in Christmas. Like, that is incredible. Wow. I think it's really, it's hit me, but now it's really sinking in. So we're going to keep this PODmas going, and I'm going to do basically what I've been doing. If you guys are just new to tuning in, I'm doing one word, one subject matter, and all of the PODmas episodes only have one word titles. So I'm picking a specific word and I'm delving into it a little bit, whether I'm giving tips for that specific word or just speaking on that specific word in general. And I hope that you find it helpful. I hope that, if you're driving, maybe you're driving to see your family right now and you're listening to me in your car. I got a lot of people who tell me that they listen to my podcast on long drives, which I so appreciate. But however you're listening, maybe you're sitting on a couch with your significant other, just, laying out for the day, don't really have much planned, and y'all are tuned in. I appreciate that too. So wherever you guys are, all over the world, I appreciate you. I thank you. And let's get into today's word. Today's word is love. Right? This word can go a lot of directions. Right? It can go a lot of directions. You may have heard the Greek version of it, agape. You may have heard the Latin version of it, caritas. But however you say it, love. I am deciding to cover this word because it is a very, I don't even know how you want to say it, a precarious word. A word that a lot of people take for granted. I think even for myself, it is something that I absolutely adore. I adore love. I love being in love. I love sharing love. I love, receiving love from people, whatever that means to you as an individual. I know for me, people always talk about love languages and things like that. And maybe I'll do a little bit, I'll dig a little bit deeper on love languages because I think that actually is a pretty cool concept. For me personally, if I touch on the love language thing, for me, it's acts of service. You don't have to bring me a whole bunch of gifts. And this is anything. This could be personal. This could be business, whatever. I am a very practical individual. As a matter of fact, if you give me gifts, I love gifts of things that I can actually use. So if you get me like some sort of a cooking kit, I would love that. Like I'm weird like that. I love that sort of stuff. I don't need shoes. I don't need clothes. I don't need none of that stuff. I can get that stuff for myself. I love practical things. Something that I can look at every day that I will actually use, and I'm going to tell you about it. So if you gave me a specific gift that was like something I could actually use or cook or bake or whatever like that, I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to let you know, listen, I used that mix the other day. I cooked that dish the other day from that, and I will tell you all about it and how amazing it was, because I'm weird like that. But, well, I guess it's not weird. I guess it's people just have their different tastes on things. But I love practical stuff. Practical gifts that you can use every day is my thing. That's my jam. That's totally my jam. Those are some of the things that I absolutely love. I know that people sometimes confuse love with a lot of, unsavory things. I've seen people in relationships that they think that abuse is love. They think that if they're not being abused, that they're not loved, and it's wild to me how people can really misconstrue the word and have like these wild definitions of what love is. I'm just going to read what we know. And if you're churchy, join me on this little church rant that I'm doing right now. But I'm just going to read this because I really think that it sums it up quite well. And most of you guys will know about this. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. Love is not self-seeking. Love is not getting easily angered, and it doesn't keep a record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It protects, it trusts, it's hopeful, and preserves. Love never fails. I think that all of those things are true, and you really have to think about it. When you say love doesn't envy, if you truly love someone and you truly support them and you have their back, you won't be envious of where they're going in life. Maybe your significant other is ahead of you, in their career, like, things and accomplishments that they want to achieve. And it seems like they're achieving all of their goals and all that sort of stuff. And I know that a lot of people can get hung up on that because they feel like, well, what about my goals? What about my dreams? I'm trying to get ahead and it just doesn't seem like it's working. You got to work as a team. You have to work as a team. That's something that I learned a long time ago. If you're not working as a team, it's going to be really tough for things to come to fruition. We have to get in the mode that even in friendships, and this could be personal, family, relationships, whatever it is, you get behind the village. You know what I'm saying? If one person is successful and they're moving and shaking right now, the village needs to get behind them and push them. Push them to their greatness, because it's going to be your turn next. It's going to be the next person's turn. You know what I mean? So if one person is like, oh, they're going to college, they're doing their thing. Okay, families, get together. Get together. This I'm going to say this too, because we've had such weird things going on since this pandemic and schooling, and it's been so, odd on how kids are attending school now, and people are online and hybrid, and, there's so many crazy things going on. I will tell you this, 2022, if you haven't done this before, this would be an awesome thing to do for a kid, especially one that is about to go to college. College is expensive. I remember one class in college that cost me, I want to say nearly $300 just in books alone, because there was a huge textbook, then there was a workbook, and then there was some other type of binder that we had to have. And it was, I couldn't believe it. One class, literally the books were hundreds of dollars just for that one class. And I had 5 classes. And I will tell you right now, if somebody would have came and gave me a scholarship for those books, it would have been amazing. So let's challenge ourselves for 2022, a way that we can show love. Think about someone who's going to college, right? Somebody who's graduated from high school recently, going to college, whatever. It could be an adult student as well. Call them up and say, how much are your books? Pay for their books. You may not be able to pay thousands of dollars for their tuition. If you have the means to be able to wipe out their tuition that semester, like, you know what? Send me your bill for the semester. If you are blessed in this life to be able to do that for someone, I think that's awesome. You know, it could even be paying their student loan for 1 month or a couple of months just to ease their mind. I think that if someone had done that for me, I think I would be like, first of all, I'd be in shock, but it would just alleviate so many things, you know, but we don't often think of those things. We don't think of that type of charity sometimes. When we think charity, we think giving to homeless, which is important as well, and, you know, people who are less fortunate than us, which is absolutely important. But think about the ways that you can show love and show charity within your everyday life. Just the people around you, family around you. Everybody has somebody that they know in their church, on the job, somebody's kid, whatever, is going to school. Say to them, listen, what are your books going to cost? Send me the bill for your books for a semester. You know, and you pay for it. Maybe you're a couple. You know, maybe you're a couple. Say to your significant other, hey, let's talk to so-and-so and let's pay for their books this semester. Because I guarantee you, if you know other couples and all of like 6 of you get together, you know, and you say, listen, or I would say 8 of you because you got different semesters, but let's say you all get together, pay for that kid's books for a whole year. Just say, send me the bill so I can see the bill, and you pay the bill directly. You don't have to give them the cash directly. Pay the bill directly. And I just think that's so amazing. When you see that kid is hustling and they are really trying to get that degree and doing their thing, that would be an awesome way to show love. Love comes in so many different forms, but I just don't think that we think outside the box enough. You know, but that has come to mind because, you know, even though I hadn't been in school in like 25, 30 years, and going back to school to, you know, get extra knowledge, basically, because going back to school for marketing and that for my master's, and, you know, doing that program at Cornell a few months ago, it's like, I can't believe like I actually accomplished this year, you know, in the middle of a pandemic going on. And I'm like, you know what? We're not really going out like that. You're spending much more time at home. You know, you're not out in the elements with all these variants jumping around all over the place. So I say, you know what? I have time. Let me put it into something that is going to actually help me in my career with my business. So that's what I did, you know, and it took several months, but I'm at the end of it. It's done. You know, mission accomplished. So help one of your fellow people, you know, however you can. Think about what it is that they could use help with at the moment and alleviate that piece of stress for them. I think that would be an amazing thing to do for someone, especially they would just totally be blown away by that. And I think that would be an awesome way to show love. So that was the word of the day. The word of the day is love. We need more love in our lives. We need to have more understanding. We need to be more understanding. Love. 2022, more love. All right, you guys, keep up with me on social media at Onyx Queen Media. And if you want to email me, it's info@onyxqueenmedia.com. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With one click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.